Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today we're going to see Game 2 between the Cubs and Cardinals in St. Louis. The Cubs dropping a disappointing one-run loss to the Cardinals yesterday in a 3-2 decision. And now today, it is a new day in St. Louis, and the Cubs starter is going to be Chris Archer, making start number 31. He is 10-11 with a 3.10 ERA and a 1.14 WHIP. Archer will be opposed by the Cardinals' Jack Flaherty, who is also making start number 31. He is 9-9 with a 3.15 ERA and a 1.10 WHIP. A 1.02 WHIP. The Cubs lineup will include Cabrera, Bruce, Rizzo, Bryant, Bradley, Hayward, Paradas at short, Ramos doing the catching, and Archer batting ninth. The Cardinals lineup will be Wong, Carpenter, Miller, Fowler, Bader, Edman, DeYoung, Wieters doing the catching today, and Jack Flaherty batting ninth and on the mound. It is 73 degrees and the wind is blowing in from right at 9 mph. So let's get this game underway. Jack Flaherty and the Cardinals take the field to oppose the Chicago Cubs, who are sending Asdrubal Cabrera up to lead off this game. Cabrera stepping in from the left side against the righty Flaherty. Cubs coming in at 72 and 75, having dropped back down to third place in the Central. The Cardinals, first place in the Central, are at 82 and 65. So the Cubs trying to make up some ground today. 5 games out of the wild card. And here is the 3-0 pitch to Asdrubal Cabrera. Flaherty working. And that is low for ball 4. So Cabrera draws the 4-pitch walk. And now Jay Bruce is the batter. Nobody out, runner on first. And here is the first pitch to Jay Bruce. And it is popped up to short right center field. Coming in is the center fielder, Harrison Bader, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Rizzo now batting, 1 out and 1 man on. 0-2 count to Rizzo, and a swing and a miss for strike 3. Got him with the slider that dove down and in. So Rizzo strikes out, and now Bryant is the batter. With 2 outs and 1 man on, Bryant waiting for the 1-ball pitch. And there's a liner right at the shortstop that's going to end the inning. So the Cubs strand a runner. We're going to the bottom of the first of a 0-0 ball game. Kolten Wong facing off with Archer here in the bottom of the first inning. Here's the first pitch to Kolten Wong. Archer looking for the sign. And the pitch. And a liner into right field. Hayward coming in fast, but he's going to play on a hop. And that'll be a leadoff single for the Cardinals. Carpenter now the batter with nobody out. Runner on first. 2-2 count to Carpenter. And a grounder to first. Rizzo scoops it up, steps on the base, and then tries to throw to second. So the out is recorded at first. However, Wong is safe at second on the tag play. And now Miller is the batter with 1 out and a runner on second. Full count pitch from Chris Archer. Here it comes. And that's popped up to right center. Heading over is Bradley. He is going to make the catch. That is out number 2. Kolten Wong tags up and advances to third as Bradley throws the ball back in. And now Dexter Fowler will bat with 2 outs and a runner 90 feet away. 2-2 count. Archer with the pitch. Oh, that's hit hard. Deep right center fielder Dexter Fowler is going to make him pay for that fastball. 2-0 Cardinals here in the bottom of the first inning. Fowler got a fastball on a 2-2 count, and he drove it out 436 feet to right center field. So the Cardinals take the early lead in the bottom of the first, and now Harrison Bader will be the next batter. With 2 outs, nobody on, 2-2 count in the pitch from Archer. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Archer sends him back to the dugout with a fastball at 97, and that will end the inning. The Cubs now trailing by 2 coming up in the top of the second inning. Jackie Bradley leading off for the Cubs, 1-1 count. Flaherty working with the pitch. And a grounder towards second. Picked up in short right field and thrown to first. That is out number 1. Hayward now the batter with 1 out and nobody on. Full count pitch. And Jason Hayward standing in. That is ball 4 low, so Hayward draws the walk. That's Flaherty's second of the game. And now Paradas will be the batter with one out and a runner on first. Here's the pitch to Paradas and a liner past third base into left field. That's a base hit. Hayward rounding second, heading for third. Aggressively, Hayward goes first to third on that single. And now the Cubs have got something going. Runners on the corners, one out. Wilson Ramos is the batter. Top of the second inning, Cubs down by 2. Here is a one-ball pitch to Wilson Ramos and a liner up the middle for another base hit. One run is going to score. Paradas rounding second, he's heading to third. The throw comes to third, the slide, and Paradas is safe. So RBI single for Wilson Ramos drives in the run. The Cardinals' lead is cut in half. It's now 2-1 in favor of the Redbirds. And Chris Archer is the next batter. The corner infielders are drawn in. Archer facing Flaherty with one out and 2 men on. A 2-2 count, and Archer pops it up. Actually relatively deep in right field. I believe the catch is going to be made, but that'll be plenty deep to allow the runner to tag up and score. So Archer is credited with the RBI sac fly. Paradas scores from third, and we have a 2-2 tie here in St. Louis. As Drupal Cabrera now is the batter with a runner on first and 2 outs. 1-1 pitch to Cabrera, and a liner over the shortstop's head into center field. That's another base hit. Rounding second, but holding is the runner Paradas, or the runner Ramos, excuse me. Ramos stays on second. Cabrera is on first with a single, and Jay Bruce is the next batter. 2-2 pitch to Jay Bruce. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So that will end the inning. The Cubs score twice. We're going to the bottom of the second. It is a 2-2 tie. Archer facing Edman here in the bottom of the second inning. 1 strike is the count. Archer looking for the sign and the pitch. Grounder towards second. Cabrera picks it up, throws to first. That is out number 1. DeYoung now facing Archer with 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 pitch from Chris Archer. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Archer punches him out with the circle change. And now Whiters is the batter. 2 outs, nobody on base. Full count pitch. Here it comes. Inside for ball 4. Whiters draws the walk, and he walks down to first, bringing up the pitcher Flaherty. With 2 outs and 1 man on, the sacrifice not an option here. 2-2 count to Jack Flaherty. Grounder towards second. Cabrera has it, throws to first, and that will retire the side. So the Cardinals get a runner. He is stranded. We're going to the top of the third of a 2-2 tie. Rizzo leading off for the Cubs here in the top of the third inning. 2-2 count in a 2-2 game, and here's the pitch. Rizzo grounds to second. The throw goes to first, and that is out number 1. Chris Bryant now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Bryant 0 for 1 today. Full count pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Got him with the changeup, and for strikeout number 3 for Flaherty as Bryant heads back to the dugout, muttering to himself in disgust. Bradley now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Here's a 2-1 pitch to Jackie Bradley. And a pop up to center. Harrison Bader is going back, but he's going to have room on the warning track. The catch is made, and that is out number 3. Well, the Cubs go down in order in the third. We're going to the bottom of the third inning. It is a 2-2 ball game. Archer facing Wong here in the bottom of the third. 1-2 count. Archer working with the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. The curveball is Archer's best friend today. And now Archer will face Carpenter with 1 out and nobody on. Full count pitch to Matt Carpenter. Grounder towards second. Cabrera has it. Throws to first. Both second basemen have been very busy in this game. Lots of ground balls to the right side. Miller now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Here's a 1-2 pitch to Brad Miller. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Archer gets him with the fastball to end the inning. We're going to the top of the fourth. It is still a 2-2 tie here in St. Louis. Hayward facing Flaherty in the top of the fourth inning. Here's a 1-strike count and the pitch to Hayward, and it's popped up in foul territory. The third baseman comes over, and that's going to be playable. He makes the catch for out number 1. Paradas now batting with 1 out and nobody on. 2-2 pitch to Isaac Paradas, and a grounder towards short. Picked up and thrown over to first, and Paradas grounds out for the second out of the fourth inning. Ramos now batting. 2 outs and nobody on. 0-2 pitch to Wilson Ramos. Here it comes. Popped up to center. Harrison Bader coming in. He has a line on it, and he makes the catch. That is out number 3. Cubs retired in order in the top of the 4th. We're going to the bottom of the 4th inning. It is a 2-2 ball game. Dexter Fowler leading off for the Cubs against Chris Archer in the bottom of the 4th. Dexter Fowler leading off against the Cubs with a 1-strike count. Archer with the pitch. Liner, left field, and Jay Bruce made about half of a step to his left and made that catch for out number 1. Dexter Fowler actually hit that ball pretty hard, but basically right at Jay Bruce. And now Bader is the batter with 1 out and nobody on. An 0-2 pitch from Chris Archer. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Archer gets him with a slider that dives out of the zone. That is strikeout number 5 on the day for Archer. And Edman is the next batter. 2 outs and nobody on. 0-2 pitch to Edman. Here it comes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Edman struck out with the big curveball to end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. It is a 2-2 ball game here in St. Louis. Chris Archer will lead off against Flaherty for the Cubs in the top of the 5th inning. Full count pitch, Archer waiting. And that is strike 3 called. A fastball right on the outside corner. Nice placement there by Flaherty. And nothing Archer could do with it. So Cabrera now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 is the count. Cabrera swinging and missing at the changeup for strike 3. So Cabrera heads back to the dugout. Strikeout number victim 5 for Flaherty, and that'll bring up Jay Bruce with 2 outs and nobody on. 1-2 count. Jay Bruce waiting for the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Flaherty strikes out the side. We are going to the bottom of the 5th inning. It is a 2-all tie in St. Louis. DeYoung facing Archer, leading off for the Cardinals in the bottom of the 5th. Here's a 1-strike count and the pitch from Archer. And a liner over the jumping third baseman, Bryant. That'll be a single to lead off for the Cardinals in the bottom of the 5th. Wieder's now the batter with nobody out. Runner on first. 1-1 is the count. And he pops that one up left center field. The center fielder Bradley with a long run is going to make the catch on the warning track for out number 1. No chance for the runner to tag up in advance. And Flaherty now is the batter with 2 outs and a runner on first. Is the sacrifice going to be employed here? Let's see. Oh, a 1-2 count. And a pop-up, a little flare into right. Going out is the second baseman Cabrera. And he will make the catch, calling off Hayward for out number 2. Colton Wong now the batter with 2 outs and the runner on first. Full count pitch. The runner's going to be going. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Strikeout number 6 on the day for the Cardinals. And now we go to the top of the 6th inning. It is a 2-2 tie. Anthony Rizzo going to lead off for the Cubs in the top of the 6th. They're looking to get something going here, break this tie. With a 2-1 count, Rizzo waiting for the pitch, and he pops it up. Short center field. Henderson Bader coming in. He has a line on it, and he makes the catch. That is out number 1. Chris Bryant now batting. The shift is on the second baseman, Wong, playing on the shortstop side of the base. Bryant waiting for the 1-1 pitch. And lined into center field. Coming in fast is Harrison, and he makes the catch. That is out number 2. Well hit by Bryant, but basically right in line with the center fielder, and so Bradley is the batter, now with 2 outs and nobody on. 2-2 count to Jackie Bradley. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Bradley goes down on strikes to end the inning. Cubs retired in order. We're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's a 2-2 tie. Carpenter facing Archer, leading off the bottom of the 6th inning. 1-ball count. Archer with the pitch. And a liner over the second baseman's head into right field. That'll be a leadoff single for the Cardinals as Carpenter stops at first. Brad Miller now the batter with nobody out, 1 man on. Here's a 1-ball count and the pitch to Miller. And a grounder to second. Cabrera to Paradas to Rizzo. That is a 4-6-3 double play. Some slick fielding there by the Cubs infield defense to turn 2. And now Fowler is the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch to Dexter Fowler. Let's see what happens. And a grounder towards short. Paradas has it. Throws to first, and that will retire the side. So Archer works a scoreless 6th. We're going to the top of the 7th inning. All tied up at 2 in St. Louis. And former Cub Adbert Alzolay is going to be the new relief pitcher for the Cardinals. So Flaherty's day is over. Owsley coming in with 27 and third innings thrown, 18 walks, 27 strikeouts, and a 5.27 ERA. The Cubs are sending the 6, 7, and 8 batters up to the plate in the top of the 7th inning. 2-2 count. Owsley looking for the sign, and here is the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So the changeup strikes out Hayward, and now Paradas is the batter with 1 out and nobody on. 1-1 count to Isaac Paradas. And a grounder towards second. Picked up, thrown over to first. That is out number 2. Ramos now batting with 2 outs. Nobody on base. Here in the top of the 7th inning. Paradas waiting for the pitch, and that is popped up left field. Ramos is going to fly out to the left fielder, Edman, to end the inning. We are going to the bottom of the 7th inning. It is time to stretch here in St. Louis. We have a 2-2 tie. Harrison Bader leading off against Chris Archer in the bottom of the 7th inning. Archer's spot is due up first in the Cubs half of the 8th. Here's a 3-1 count. Archer with the pitch. And low for ball 4. So Archer issues his 60th walk of the season. And that is going to be the end of the day for Bader, as he is over on first. And now Jonathan Loaiza will be the new pitcher. Edman will face Loaiza, who has thrown 116 innings, 42 walks, 125 strikeouts, and a 4.89 ERA. Loaiza working with a runner on first, nobody out. Full count pitch from Loaiza. Here it comes. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Edman goes down on strikes. That was a fastball at 98. And now DeYoung is the batter with 1 out, 1 man on. 2-1 is the count, and a grounder back toward the mound. Loaiza has it, throws to second, the relay to first, and the Cubs turn the 1-6-3 double play. Again, the Cub defense looking very sharp on the infield today. We're going to the top of the 8th. That is a 2-2 tie. Owsley will now face the pinch hitter Danny Santana here in the top of the 8th inning. Santana coming in with a .288 batting average and 28 home runs on the season. The switch hitting Santana steps up from the left side against the righty Owsley. Here is a 2-2 count. Santana waiting for the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So the fastball at 99 chases Santana back to the dugout. And now Cabrera is the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Here is the first pitch to Cabrera. And a pop-up in foul territory, third base side. The catcher goes over, and Wieters makes the catch for out number 2. Jay Bruce now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Full count pitch to Jay Bruce. And a liner right at the second baseman. That is going to end the inning. Bruce got that one off the end of the bat, but it was literally directly at the second baseman. The Cubs are retired in order. We're going to the bottom of the 8th of a 2-2 tie. The new pitcher is going to be the Cubs' Raisel Iglesias. He has struggled with the long ball his last couple times out on the mound. Let's see if he can correct that here today. He's going to face the 8-9-1 batters in the St. Louis lineup. Iglesias coming in with 59 1/3 innings thrown, 21 walks, 77 strikeouts, and a 2.88 ERA. Iglesias facing Wieters with a 1-strike count, and Iglesias with the pitch. And a pop-up to left. Coming in is the left fielder. He gets under it, and he makes the catch, Jay Bruce, for out number 1. Goldschmidt now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Iglesias facing Goldschmidt with a 2-strike count. Here's the pitch. And a pop-up to right. This time Hayward is chasing. He comes in and makes the catch. That is out number 2. Wong now batting with 2 outs, nobody on. Iglesias facing Wong. 3-1 count. And inside for ball 4. So the changeup misses. Iglesias issues the walk. We are now going to see Matt Carpenter come up with 2 outs and the go-ahead run on first in the bottom of the 8th inning. Full count pitch. Runner will be going. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Iglesias smokes him with a fastball to end the inning. We're going to the top of the 9th. It is still a 2-2 tie. Brandon Kinsler is going to be the new St. Louis pitcher, having thrown 51 1/3 innings, 10 walks, 34 strikeouts, and a 4.21 ERA. He will face Rizzo, Bryant, and Bradley in the Cubs' half of the ninth inning. 1 ball is the count. Rizzo facing Kinsler and waiting for the pitch. And a grounder toward first, picked up by Goldschmidt. He steps on the base, and that is out number 1. Bryant now the batter, with 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 is the count, and Bryant pops it up. Right field, deep, but playable. On the warning track, the catch is made. That is out number 2. Bryant didn't get quite enough of that one, and it came up a few feet short. So Jackie Bradley now is the batter. Top of the ninth inning, 2 outs and nobody on. Full count pitch to Jackie Bradley. Here it comes. Way inside, that is ball 4. So Bradley is issued the walk, and it brings up Jason Hayward. Well, this is what Jason Hayward is making all the money for, I suppose. With 2 outs in the top of the ninth inning and a 2-2 tie. Go-ahead runner was on first, and Hayward facing Kinsler with a 1-ball count. And the runner goes. The throw goes down to second, the slide, and Bradley is thrown out stealing. So Wieters throws out his 7th runner of the season. We're going to the bottom of the ninth. It's still a 2-2 tie. Miller will face Iglesias as he comes out for his 2nd inning of work in the bottom of the ninth inning. Full count pitch, Iglesias working. And liner into right field. That one's going all the way to the wall. Be extra bases for Miller. Hayward chases it down, gets it back into the infield as Miller stops at second with a stand-up double. So the potential winning run is in scoring position for the Cardinals. And now Dexter Fowler is the batter, facing Iglesias with nobody out and a runner on second. Here's a 1-ball count, and Iglesias with the pitch. And a grounder in front of the mound. The catcher has it, throws down to first, and that will be the first out of the inning. The runner advances to third, and Iglesias' day is over now. Junior Fernandez is going to be brought in from the bullpen to face Harrison Bader. Fernandez has thrown 35 1/3 innings, allowed 29 walks, 41 strikeouts, and a 5.60 ERA. So he is facing Bader with the potential winning run 90 feet away, 1 out in the bottom of the ninth inning. Cubs have brought in the infield. Fernandez working with a 1-2 count. He really needs a strikeout right here. Fernandez looking for the sign, and here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Fernandez strikes out Bader and with a sinker, and that'll bring up Edman with 2 outs and the runner on third. Cubs now putting the infield defense back in its normal position. Fernandez facing Edman, bottom of the ninth inning, 2 outs and a 2-2 tie, and a grounder towards second. Cabrera has it, throws over to first, and the Cubs escape. So we go to the top of the 10th inning. It is still a 2-2 tie in St. Louis. The new Cardinal pitcher is going to be right-hander John Brebbia. He has thrown 57 2/3 innings this season, allowed 22 walks, 54 strikeouts, and a 4.06 ERA. Brebbia facing Hayward to lead off the Cubs' half of the 10th inning. 1 strike is the count. Brebbia looking for the sign, and the pitch to Hayward. And that's hit hard into the gap in right center field, going all the way to the wall. Hayward with extra bases, rounding first, heading for second. He slides into second with a double, and the Cubs also have a leadoff double here in the top of the 10th inning. So the go-ahead run is in scoring position, and now Paradas is the batter with nobody out and a runner on second. Full count pitch to Paradas, and he pops that one up to short right field. This is not going to be deep enough to allow the runner to advance. Oh, he's going to try anyway. Hayward runs down to second on the tag-up play. The throw goes to third, and Hayward is safe. Wow, very aggressive base running right there by Jason Hayward, but it does the job. And so now the Cubs have the go-ahead runner on third with 1 out. And Ian Happ is going to be the pinch hitter for the Cubs. He is sent up. The switch-hitting Happ batting from the left side against the righty Brebbia with 1 out and a runner on third in the top of the 10th inning. Here's an 0-2 count and the pitch to Happ. And strike 3 is called. Happ watches strike 3 go by without moving the bat off his shoulder. So now The next pinch hitter for the pitcher's spot is going to be lefty Mike Tauschman. He will face Brebbia with 2 outs. Hayward still on third. 2-1 count to Tauschman. Here comes the pitch. And a grounder towards second. Picked up, thrown over to first, and that will be the end of the 10th inning. We're going to the bottom of the 10th. The Cubs strand a runner. We still have a 2-2 tie in St. Louis. And now, the new Cub pitcher is going to be righty Sam Tuivailala. He will face the bottom third of the Cardinals lineup here in the bottom of the 10th inning. Sammy T has thrown 42 innings, allowed 26 walks, 41 strikeouts, and a 7.50 ERA. He is facing DeYoung, who is 1 for 3 today, with a full count. Sammy T looking for the sign and the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So that is a strikeout with a fastball at 97 to lead off the inning. Wieters now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. 3-0 pitch to Matt Wieters. And Sammy T working. That is way high. It is ball 4. So the walk is issued on 4 straight pitches. And now Dean is the batter. Austin Dean is going to pinch hit for the pitcher's spot here in the bottom of the 10th with 1 out, the winning run on first. Sammy T working with a 1-ball count. Dean waiting for the pitch. Grounder to third. Bryant has it. Throws directly to first. They do not try to turn the double play. And Wieters being fairly lead-footed. I'm surprised they didn't try to turn the double play, but that was not the decision that Bryant made. So there are now 2 outs. The runner is on second, and Colton Wong is the batter. Sammy T working here in the bottom of the 10th inning, trying to preserve the 2-2 tie. And there's a grounder to second. Cabrera has it. Throws to Rizzo, and that will end the inning. So the Cardinals strand a runner in the 10th. We're going to the top of the 11th inning. It is still 2-2 in St. Louis. The Cubs sending the top of their lineup up in the top of the 11th inning. 2-2 count to Asdrubal Cabrera. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Right center field. Deep, but playable. On the warning track, the catch is made. That is out number 1. Jay Bruce now the batter with 1 out in the top of the 11th inning. Nobody on. 2-2 count to Jay Bruce. And he lines that one against the shift into left field. That'll be a base hit for Jay Bruce. So a 1-out single puts the go-ahead run on first and brings up Anthony Rizzo. The new Cardinal pitcher now is going to be David Bednar. He has thrown 9 2/3 innings, allowed 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, and a 1.86 ERA. He'll be facing Rizzo, Bryant, and Bradley with 1 out and a runner on first in the top of the 11th inning. Bednar working with a 3-1 count. Looking for the sign. And here's the pitch to Rizzo. Way outside for ball 4. Rizzo didn't even really have to think about that one. So now there are 2 runners on base. They're 1 out in a 2-2 ball game, and Chris Bryant, who is 0 for 4 on the day, definitely due coming up here in the top of the 11th inning. Here's a 1-1 count. Bryant waiting for the pitch. And a grounder to third. Thrown to second. There is no relay to first. So the Cubs do not ground into the inning-ending double play. There's now 2 outs with runners on the corners, and Jackie Bradley is the batter. Bradley is going to face Bednar with the potential go-ahead run 90 feet away. Full count to Bradley, and a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Bradley strikes out to end the inning. The Cubs strand a couple. We're going to the bottom of the 11th of a 2-2 tie. Sammy T is coming out to face the middle of the Cardinal lineup in the bottom of the 11th inning. Sammy T has thrown 17 pitches already in this game, and he is coming out for his second inning of work. Here's a 2-2 count and the pitch. Grounder to second. Cabrera fields, throws to first. That is out number 1. Sammy T now working to Brad Miller with 1 out and nobody on. Here's a full count pitch to Miller. Way outside for ball 4. I guess he decided better to put him on first than allow for a home run. So Miller is on first. And now Kerry Wood is going to go to a new relief pitcher. Trevor Rosenthal is coming out of the bullpen. He has thrown 65 2/3 innings, 38 walks, 74 strikeouts, and a .92 ERA. Rosenthal facing Fowler in the bottom of the 11th. 1 out, winning run on first. Here's a 2-1 pitch from Rosenthal, and the runner goes. Ramos' throw down to second is late, and now Miller is in scoring position. He is 5 for 6 in stolen bases on the season, so apparently he picks his spots very well. Fowler now facing Rosenthal here in the bottom of the 11th. 3-1 count, and low and in for ball 4, so Fowler draws the walk. And now Rosenthal's got a jam he's got to work out of. Harrison Bader is the batter with 1 out, 2 runners on. Tie game in the bottom of the 11th inning. Here's a 1-2 count. And a high drive, deep right field. I think that's going to do it. And that is gone. So the Cardinals walk it off as Harrison Bader hits a 414-foot home run to end the game. The Cardinals are victorious, 5-2 in 11. Cubs got 2 runs on 5 hits with no errors. The Cardinals 5 runs on 6 hits with no errors. The player of today's game is the Cardinals' Jack Flaherty. He went 6 innings of 3-hit, 2-run baseball with 2 walks and 7 strikeouts. The Cubs' Chris Archer also looked very good. He threw 6 innings of 4-hit, 2-run baseball with 2 walks and 7 strikeouts. Very similar line for these two. Sammy T is tagged with the loss. He drops to 1-5. He allowed the go-ahead runner to get on in the 11th inning before being relieved by Rosenthal, who did not record an out. Bednar gets the win. He goes to 1-0. The Cubs drop to 72-76, while the Cardinals improve to 83-65. Thank you for watching Replacement Player Baseball.